Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This video is just going to be a surgery video. I'm just going to let you know why I had to have my surgery. Kind of go into a little bit more detail, so you know, enjoy this video. I will just mention this is actually one of the pre-recorded videos. So yeah, and also this will be a two-parter. Part 1 is just going to be this one, and then part 2 is just going to be like how I'm feeling. It's like a wee like updated how I'm feeling video. So yeah, put any further getting onto it. I found out I had to have my dental surgery back in June of 2022. But when I got told that, I did also get told that there was quite a long waiting list, so I would be waiting maximum of like maybe like 5 years, I would say, for the surgery. So I just accepted it and I went about my normal life. Also, while I've been waiting for my surgery, I ended up meeting Paula. We were friends for 2 years, and then honestly me and Paula got together, and honestly me and Paula, we were together when I had the surgery, so I was really happy about having Paula in my life when I was having my surgery. And while I was waiting for my appointment to come through for my surgery, I just went about my everyday life. I was hanging out with my friends, going away on holiday, all that. Didn't really think too much of it since I wasn't in pain or anything. Also, this will be a good time to tell you all. Yeah, I had to have my surgery done on my mouth, which was the top left side of it. Since there was problems with my adult teeth going on at the very back, so you just thought I would have to get my surgery teeth, like 2 teeth taken out so that my adult teeth could grow in, and that's what ended up happening. Anyway, so I was honestly like going to the dentist every 6 months for a wee 6 months checkup, which was a bonus. Oh my goodness. Every time I went to the dentist, my dentist asked me, have I had my surgery yet? And I was like, no, I haven't had an appointment yet. So my dentist was getting pretty annoyed with it, because my dentist wanted me to have my surgery as soon as possible, because my dentist was actually worrying just in case I would end up getting a wee infection or the pain would like spread and all that, like, and then I was having to get all my teeth taken out, which literally having to get all my teeth taken out would be like the worst case scenario here, but thankfully that never happened. The day that I found out I had to have my surgery, it was just a normal day. It was a Wednesday, and it was actually 6 days after me and Paula's 1 year anniversary. This is mental. Sorry, I'm gonna forget to stop my Coca-Cola. Give me 2 seconds. My mum got a call from the hospital saying that there was a wee cancellation and asked if I would like to get my surgery done on the 16th of October, and it would be in the morning time. So honestly, I said yes. So after I said yes, my mum made a phone call to my dad and all the family members to let them know that I would be having my surgery. And honestly, when I was shitting myself, since it was 8 days time I would be having my surgery, I immediately burst out into tears because of that. Like, I found out I had to have my surgery and it was only 8 days before I was supposed to have it. So I immediately texted baby girl on the Xbox and, baby, please text me when you're on here, I need you, please. So I immediately put like crying emojis in, and then I had to wait all day for Paula to get on the Xbox. I had to have my surgery at 2 PM and Paula was going on the Xbox at 7 PM on Wednesday night, so I was like, God, hurry up, Paula. I was actually probably hoping Paula would get on the Xbox earlier that night so I could like talk to her. But after talking to Paula when she eventually got an Xbox, I was so happy. It made me feel a lot better. The days leading up to my surgery, I had a video appointment with the hospital, and that was on the 10th, which was a Friday. I had that appointment at 4 p.m. and honestly when I had that video appointment, the lady pretty much ran through everything that would happen. Told me I had to be at the hospital for 7 o'clock on that Thursday morning. And the thing is, me and my mum, because my mum was taking me, Bella was going to be going to the dog sitter that day until, well, Bella was going to get taken to the dog sitter. So my sister and her fiance did that on the Wednesday night because we wouldn't be able to do it on the Thursday morning. While I was having my live video appointment with the nurse told me that I was having my surgery in the morning time, so the surgeries didn't actually start till 8 o'clock in the morning, and the nurse did say I was actually going to be the first one in the morning, which I'm so happy about. But the nurse did say that if I had an afternoon surgery, I would be able to eat and drink up until 12 p.m. but because I had the morning slot, I would not be able to eat or drink anything after midnight on the morning of my surgery. The only thing I could drink is just water, but I can't drink water on an stomach because it makes me sick. After I had my video appointment, I felt a little bit better. Like, I was still terrified. I was actually still really nervous, but I got through it. And then on the Tuesday, which was the 14th of October, aka Mum's birthday, I had to go to the hospital for my pre-surgery checkup. The nurse was like really nice. The nurse told me that because I'm having surgery first thing on Thursday morning, not like first thing, like 8 in the morning, I was not able to drink or eat anything after 12 o'clock, but the only thing I could drink is water. But of course I didn't do that. Even though it was my mum's birthday on the day we had to go up to the hospital, me and my mum decided to treat me to getting me some new pyjamas, which was the grey ones that has really cream hearts on it, and matching slippers to go with it. And then that night we went home. My mum wanted a Domino's pizza for her daughter since it was her birthday. We had that, and then Wednesday I was terrified. I was just absolutely like worrying over what was going to happen the following day. The night before my surgery, I was talking to my beautiful baby girl Paula on Xbox. Baby got some extra time on Xbox, so baby was actually on Xbox till like, I want to say like the almost 11 baby was on Xbox till that night, which was a bonus. Baby was honestly asking me how I was feeling. Baby was trying to put my mind off from the surgery, but unfortunately when baby went off I had to go to sleep, and I'm not going to lie to you, it was hard for me to get to sleep that night because I was actually terrified that something bad would happen during the surgery and Paula wouldn't have me anymore. Thank God nothing bad happened, but I was just terrified about it, and also I was terrified about losing Paula more than anything. And then before I knew it, my mum came into my room at 6 o'clock in the morning to wake me up, and it was time to head up to the hospital. Me and my mum, we got a taxi at 6:30 to go up to the hospital, so we made it up to the hospital by, I want to say like 10 to 7, and we went straight to the day surgery bit, and the day surgery bit was down the stairs right next to the reception, which was a bonus. So yeah, we walked in, got checked in, and then me and mum were just waiting for my name to get called. After 15 minutes of waiting, my name got called, so me and my mum, we followed the nurse to this cubicle that had 4 beds in it, but the beds were, they had the beds facing each other, so 2 beds were like facing each other, so you had 2 beds and then a window, and then you had on the opposite side you had a window and 2 other beds. And I was the first one there, so I chose the first bed, and I got given a hospital gown. I wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to wear my pyjamas, and I did go up to the hospital in my pyjamas. So we just waited for my surgeon to come out and to see what's the best thing I would say. While me and my mum was waiting for my surgeon to come out to kind of like talk to us about what was actually going to happen, I had quite a lot of nurses coming over to talk to me and just to tell me that I would be getting my temperature and my blood pressure checked a lot. Even when I'm like in the surgery, I would have my blood pressure and my temperature checked, which I kind of expected. My mum really told me already, even before nurses even said to me, that I would be having my blood pressure checked quite a lot during the surgery, but my temperature, they just wanted to make sure I wasn't like getting ill or anything, because that could be really bad. I got my hospital band put on. I actually think I still have my hospital band, and somewhere in my room. I don't really know where it is, but if I find that, I will honestly show you all it. But yeah, and then my surgeon came out. My surgeon basically just explained that I'm just getting put to sleep. But my surgeon did say that I might end up having to get a wee like, but like taking out my hip just in case. So my mum and I was like, what? Because that wee thing wasn't like able to get mended. I'd end up having to get a wee decision in my hip basically. So I think that tell us that might end up happening. But the surgeon was like really nice. She just said to me not to worry, but that would be like the last case scenario, and there was like 100% chance that when I end up having, I would have to get a bit taken out my hip for it, which I'm so happy about. And then at 8 o'clock, I got wheeled in for surgery, but also forgotten to mention that the surgeon did recommend me to put the hospital gown on, which I did. And I was like just sitting in bed, and then I ended up crying, so my mum ended up coming through to the not like operating table with me, but she ended up staying with me until I got put under. And I had a really nice nurse that was holding my hand throughout the whole surgery, and she was there when I got put under, so yeah, that made me feel better. When I woke up I want to say it was 8:45 I woke up, and I was only out of surgery like 20 minutes, and then I woke up, and as soon as I woke up, the nurse went to go and get my mum because I was asking for my mum, and unfortunately baby wasn't able to make it up to the hospital, because when I woke up I was still like really drowsy and all that. But I did get told that I did end up having a little bit of a temperature, so I did end up having a little bit of a temperature when I first came out of the surgery, and my blood pressure was a little bit high. But yeah, I was so happy when I saw my mum. My mum gave me a big hug and she asked me how I'm doing. I'm like, I'm alright. And then I ended up going back to sleep, so I ended up falling back asleep till like 9:20. When I woke up, nurse gave me some juice, and she also gave me a yoga, and I wasn't in any pain. It's just I was really drowsy, and I was like in and out of consciousness, like I was like sleeping and then I was awake and then I was sleeping. So I'm really thankful that my baby girl Paula never actually came to the hospital, because she probably would have burst out into tears because my mum was like crying because I was in and out of consciousness, which is understandable. Once I ate my yoga, I started to feel better, honestly. Yeah, and then I was able to put my pyjamas back on, so I got out of the hospital gown, which I find was really comfortable. And the nurse asked me would I like them to cut the hospital band off, but I said no, I would like to keep it. So just before I left, the nurse told me that I would be on solid foods, like I couldn't eat anything that's like too hot or too cold for the first like 7 days. And also I was on antibiotics as well. Plus I got given an anti-sickness tablet just in case. So yeah, but unfortunately I did get told that in a couple of days I would start getting some swelling on my cheek, which did happen on the Saturday night. It started to develop, but yeah. But I was like so thankful because when we got to the hospital, my mum booked a taxi and then we went home. I ended up just lying on the couch because my dad was actually working away, so I ended up sleeping in my mum's bed that night because my dad was away. So yeah, my mum wanted to keep an eye on me, but also did say to my mum, like, better keep an eye on my temperature because I might end up getting a house temperature, might end up getting rushed back in, which thank God I didn't. But yeah, I was home by lunchtime. I got let out of the hospital at 10 o'clock. Taxi took a wee while to come, so I was home at like 11, but I ended up falling asleep when I was in the taxi, and also all my friends were like texting me and phoning me, so I just talked to them, even though it's kind of hard for me to talk since I did end up having a tube down my throat during surgery. But I'm really, really, really thankful that I didn't have to get surgery in my hip, because trust me, I would still be healing after that. But yeah, and my mum was debating on what she should do because she actually had to go and get Bella from the dog sitter. So after being home for like 30 minutes, my mum messaged the dog sitter saying, hey, we're home now, she's okay. And also I was talking to my dad on the phone as well. But like, let's be real, I was just lying on the couch. I actually asked my mum when is she going to get Bella. And also my mum didn't really want to leave me because just in case I needed her for anything. But I said to my mum, I want Bella. So my mum went to the dog sitter to go and get Bella. But I ended up falling asleep because she was actually on the phone with my dad and I'm a little bit worried about leaving her. But I was like fine, I ended up falling asleep, and then Bella came home. Bella came to lie next to me, and then after Bella came back, I was due to take my antibiotics. So yeah, that's how my surgery went. But honestly, everyone, it was annoying because I was on antibiotics for 7 days. Antibiotics started on Friday, and I was on antibiotics Friday to Friday. So I was taking one first thing in the morning, afternoon, and just before bed. I never had to take any anti-sickness tablets, which was fine, but I did have to do like salt water. Drink my weight with salt water, stop infection. But yeah, anyway, that's the story on how I had my surgery, and thank God it went well. And honestly, when I spoke to Paula on the after my surgery, I was like gutted up. Well, Paula was too busy to message me, but yeah, I was just so thankful that I was okay, and so was she. Thank you all so much for watching this video. See you all in the next one. Bye.